Okay, next we're going to look at fraction multiplication. A lot of people usually go right to fraction combinations, addition and subtraction. But we're going to get to that later because hidden within fraction, addition, or subtraction is fraction multiplication. So we should make sure we know that first. Let's start with a simple problem. 9 over 16, 9/16 times 24 over 45. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to utilize the skill we just learned, which was fraction simplification. We want to simplify both of these fractions if that's at all possible. So I take a look. I look at 9/16. That could be 3 times 3, and this could be 4 times 4. Even when I look at it between the two as separate fractions, I kind of see that nothing can be simplified. That one's as small as it can get, so we'll go ahead and use that. 24 over 45, however, if I take a look at it, I hopefully understand that I have 6 times 4, 8 times 3, 12 times 2, whichever factors you need. Any of them will work. And when I look at 45, more than likely I chose 5 times 9. Now, nothing matches right away, but you should see somewhere within this a common factor, because most of us are able to see that 6 and 9 both have a 3 in them. So we know we want to break this up and go ahead and make this into 2 times 3 times 4 and 5 times 3 times 3. There's our common factors. 3 over 3 is 1. Well, 2/5 times 1 is 2/5. 4/3 times 1 would be the 4/3, but we need to multiply those pieces together. Because remember, these were multiplication problems. These were factors that we have here. So we need to put them back together. Well, 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 3 is 15. So instead of our original problem, we've just made our lives a little easier. So let's go with 9/16 times 8/15. Okay, 2 nice clean fractions. Well, the next thing we want to take a look at is what's called canceling. A lot of you will say cross cancel. We don't want to cross cancel. Cross gives us the idea that we're somehow moving across an equal sign. Well, this is not an equation. This is just an expression, a fraction operation problem, an expression. It has no equal sign. So all we want to look at is just canceling. Well, canceling is like simplifying diagonally. Okay? So if I look at 8 and 16, I should be able to tell that 16 is 4 times 4, and I should be able to tell that 8 is 4 times 2. Well, I have a common factor again. I have this 4 and this 4. It doesn't matter that they're diagonal because they're all going to end up together over here anyway, so I can simplify this just like I simplified the above fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out this 4 and this 4. Now, I have a 2 and a 4 left. Most of us can see that 2 and 4, again, have that common factor in them. There's a 2, there's a 2. I can go ahead and get rid of those. The only thing left up here is this 1. The only thing left down here is this 2. Now, I could have been much quicker with this. The better I get at simplifying and canceling, the quicker I will be able to do it. If I look at this one originally, 8 could be 8 times 1, 16 could be 8 times 2, and I get right to the final common factors and end up with the 1 and 2 there after a single step. So the larger factors you can find in common, the quicker this will go for you. Take a look at the 9 and the 15. Hopefully you know that 9 is 3 times 3, 5 times 3 for 15. There's those common factors again. And here I'm left with 3 times 1, 2 times 5 to put them back together. Okay? So we have 3 over 2 times 1 over 5. We've made this a significantly easier problem. Okay? Now all we have to do is multiply straight across. 3 times the 1 is 3. 2 times the 5 is 10. I still want to check to see if I can simplify. Maybe I missed something somewhere in there. What makes 3? 3 times 1. What makes 10? 2 times 5. I don't see any factors within any of these that could work with something else. So I know that my final answer is 3/10. That's how we multiply fractions. Simplify first if possible. Cancel second. Remember, cancel is not crossing the equal sign. It's just diagonal simplification between the two fractions that we're given. and then I multiply straight across at the end to get my final answer. Don't forget to check the simplify though.